So the one thing we found in the early year, and this is right at the start, was that we were going more to five-star hotels than standalone restaurants. We were going to more European restaurants than other cuisines. But we quite shifted in after the first 2-3 years, we moved to visiting more Indian restaurants, more Asian restaurants, Japanese and other cuisines like Indonesian, Burmese, etc. So it was a little bit of shift, but we also found that over a period of time, Delhi had much more options and choices coming up of standalone independent restaurants than it ever had before. So this book has multiple aspects to it. One, of course, is a story of four friends having friendly conversations, especially about Doon School, because all four of us had been presidents of the Doon School Old Boys Society at different times, and that was our common bond. It's a deep connection, but it is our common bond. But at the same time, the book has many layers to it. One is the experience of just going to a different restaurant every time, but looking at it critically, not just enjoying the food, but critically appraising it, marking it, looking at the service, the quality, the cleanliness, how the people behave, even down to what the toilets are like. So all of that has been rated in each visit. And we tried to do it honestly, objectively, and without any bias whatsoever. And also, we didn't pick only the top kind of restaurant, we picked any restaurant. We went to Bikaner Wala, we went to Quality, we went to the top 5-star hotels. We went to all of them and treated all of them exactly and equally the same. The book also has the changing life of Delhi's eating out scene. In addition to that, it contains conversation with the top chefs, the top restaurateurs, and also the history and anthology of some of the deeply North Indian dishes in India. Things like kali dal, butter chicken. So the whole idea of investigating where they come from, what changes took place, how and why the food that we eat. Because food is an integral part of what we are, who we are as people. It's not just sustenance, but it's connected to our social, cultural lives, our festivals. Every one of our festivals in India is connected to some type of food, whether it's Savaiya at Eid, or it's distributing a particular type of food when a child is born at home, or it's aloo puri at one festival, or it's halwa after a havan. So we are made up of food as an important aspect of our culture. So all of these different layers are visible when you read the book. And that's what I think makes it more interesting than just a book of reviews. Well, one thing is for sure, I've always been interested in food. As you can imagine, that's how we actually got involved here. But we had an expert like Deepak Nirula with us. Deepak Nirula is one person who brought the very concept of modern eating out in India. We had Nitin Kapoor with us. Nitin had set up an Indian restaurant in London, more than 30 years ago. And he had an experience of a whole different variety. Ajay Sriram is a great foodie who loves his big business leader, but also loves food. So each one of us came from a different place. And it was interesting that as we got together, we also started looking at food and restaurants more critically. You would appraise it more holistically. So whenever I look at something, so clearly my mind is looking at more than just the look and the shape and feel of what that food is. You start thinking a little bit more deeply about it. And that makes it more interesting because, as we all keep saying, we're all involved with work, but we have to figure out a way to balance our lives. So this is one great relief that it's provided to each one of us, or friends who got together. And I think in many ways it makes our lives more complete.